Okay, here we are, Matthew Russell Lee, Inner City Press, here at the Southern District of New York Courthouse. Today, Wednesday, August 27th, 2025. Now, Nadine Menendez, if you remember her, she had a separate trial than Bob Menendez. Well, yesterday the U.S. put in its sentencing letter for Nadine Menendez. They want 7 years. Bob got 14. They want 7 on Nadine. She wants a year and a day, which would allow her to get out in less than that, maybe 9 or 10 months. Her sentencing submission is full of redactions, but so is the government's. The government's put in a letter from BOP Medical full of redactions. So there's that. It's kind of a constant. Yesterday we covered a couple of habeas corpus petitions, including one by a trans woman, and Judge Caproni took a lot of interest in it and was asking, how can it be that they can't give her treatment? Right now she's not in ICE custody. She's put in a hospital, but ICE is ready to pick her up when she's released, according to Mr. Waterman, the assistant U.S. attorney. So a lot of discussion about trans-affirming care. I'm wondering whether ICE DC is checking this out. A showdown may be looming. There was another one where a showdown was ended decisively in favor of the detained. Mr. Zhu of China was ordered released, brought back from brought back to SDNY, which essentially means being driven over the bridge quite near here, and released. So we'll see about that one. Now, in one of the hype cases that we're covering, this is Dixon versus L.A. Reid. This trial will not be taking place. It was said that the trial date was firm and would not be moved, but not so firm. It will be moved, and it will be moved to January 2026. He's going to pro se. L.A. Reid wants a major, still maybe, I don't know, major music producer is going to go pro se apparently, or he may have new counsel, but he didn't pay his previous counsel. Here we have police barricades are on the move. Now we'll turn to the United Nations. Let's see, one more thing. Yesterday we'd said that there was going to be a showdown in the NFL case about a lawyer summoned in from California by the same Judge Caproni. She's on fire, but he didn't come. His name is Crispino. She opened the proceeding. 15 minutes in, she said, well, he's not here. Next step, order to show cause, why he should not be sanctioned. Now, he may feel that, I don't think he's admitted in this Southern District of New York. I'm not sure what the sanction will be, but watch this space. Now, we've reported for some time, since October 7th, possibly, since these lawsuits were filed. There are 2 lawsuits in the Southern District of New York about the UN Relief and Works Agency's role in October 7th. It's a pretty well-documented role. In fact, the UN, although they seem to admit it, are now saying, we don't know anything about it. Because they have their finger in the wind and whatever. But here's the thing. If they really aren't connected, why are they hiding from service of process? Yesterday, in the second case, the lawyer that they're paying with taxpayer funds said, Mr. Lazzarini and Mr. Grande haven't even been served, so this case should be stayed. Who knows if they're hiding from process servers? We don't know. Now, although the U.S. put in a letter saying they don't believe that UNRWA has immunity, there's yet to be a ruling by Judge Torres. The second case is before Judge Abrams. We're covering these cases closely because one of the reasons that the UN feels that it can ban media that it doesn't like, including Inner City Press, is that they say they're entirely exempt from any legal process, not just U.S. law, not just the First Amendment, any kind of law at all. This is why when their peacekeepers commit child rape in the Central African Republic and the DRC, nothing happens to them. They can't be brought into courts there, but they're merely sent home, and the UN doesn't require the troop contributing country to put them on trial. So it's basically, people talk about, unaccountable pockets of immunity, but the UN is greater than any that I've ever seen, and that's why we continue to push. It's a litmus test. We've applied to enter to cover the upcoming UN General Assembly. Of course, Friday is the deadline for application. Our application is pending, but we aim to have more. We've really it's a litmus test all around. In any case, we're going in. We're going to have some state court action as well today. To be continued.